Welcome to Code as Teach, your topics, our views. In the last video, we have discussed about file handling. Today, we'll be discussing about class and object in Python. So Python is an object-oriented programming language. What does it mean? It follows all the concept of the object-oriented programming, like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism. And class is the basic concept of OOPS. So what is class? So in a simple word, class is nothing but a you can say blueprint or prototype, or you can say set of actions to create a specific type of object. A class must have few attributes and the few methods or the functions. Let's take a real life example of car. So if a car is a class, then it must have few attributes like its size, its color, its type like hatchback or sedan, and it has few functionality like it runs, you can increase the speed, you can brake it to stop the car, you have horn to alert the public. Okay, and what is the object then? So objects are nothing but you can say it's encapsulation of variables and functions into a single entity. Okay, so a class is a blueprint for creating an object. Simple. Let's take one example and then we'll try to understand how it works. And before that, there is one constructor and destructor. We'll check all these things. So class. What is class? Is nothing but a set of instruction for creating a specific type of object. In a simple word, object, right? And then what is object? In a simple word, it's nothing but encapsulation of variable and functions. Okay, simple. Let's take an example how we declare the class. In Python, for declaring the class keyword is there. So you have to provide the class and then the class name. Let's take example of the my class or the employee class. Employee is also class which have few features like its name, its age, its salary. Okay, so let's take a class. So here by doing this we can declare one class. Okay, it has few attributes like something like salary. Okay, and then department. It has few functions like you have to come on a time, you have to do some programming. So you have few functionality also. Or you have few definition like something you calculate salary. Or definition like something holiday taken. Okay, so this class, if you create an object of this, how to create this object? We just name it. So employee 1, okay, it's the object. And when you create this, we have to type this name and write the parenthesis. So by doing this, it creates an object of this class. If you declare the class only, it doesn't take any memory in the OS. Unless and until you declare the object of the class, when you declare an object of the class, it will take memory. How much memory it will take? It's based upon the variables declared in the class. So here we have declared the salary. If salary is like of integer or number, it will take 4 bytes. If it is something like float, it will take 4 bytes. Okay. So let's run this and try to understand how the object creation works, how the object deletion works. Let's take example of the same. We can create something like class employee. Okay, we declare something like name. Okay, simple. Okay, name like code. But because here there is 2 variables. One is class level variable. So here we are creating this. If we are creating inside the class, it's a class level variable and it's common for all the object created. Okay. But before that, I will try to give you some example of the one is self variable. Okay, so if you create any object of the class or any method of the class inside the class, you must have first parameter as self. If you remember in a C++ or Java or C#, this is the keyword which points to the current object. Same here, but in those languages we don't have to pass it. Here we have to pass. So every functions in a class or every method in a class must have first parameter as a self. And it points to itself, the object of the current class. Okay, self is a, if you can say the self is a class method must have an extra part. So all the class method must have this point. So all method must have this self as first parameter. And while calling this, we don't have to pass it. So if you while calling method, we don't have to pass it. We don't have to pass this, as an argument. By default, it will take. Okay. It's mostly, if you remember this keyword which points to the current object, it's the same as this keyword. Works the same as this keyword. Okay. Before going at few concepts more, if you remember the constructor. So constructor is a way to, whenever you create the object of a class, by default constructor is called. So here there is no concept of constructor. For handling this constructor, they have double score, init, double score. Okay. So this works as a constructor. Again, here also the first parameter should be self. Okay. And whatever the argument you pass, that will be taken as a while construct, creating the object. Okay. Like say name, like say age. Okay. So this is operator, the constructor, and the destructor. So whenever the reference of the object is removed, or when there is no calling object of the class, destructor is by default called. And here also the double score dil works as a destructor. By default, Python handles this garbage collection. So garbage collection is nothing but a process to check whether any reference is remaining or not. If reference is not there or program is closed, it will automatically release the memory. Okay, so for memory management, by default Python has their garbage collection. Let's take this first one and then try to understand how it works. So I've written something. So this one is the class variable, and if you write any variable inside the method, that is known as instance variable. Let's take an example. Let's declare one method. Let's declare our first method. Simple print hello2 class in Python. But here it will not work. Why? Because we have not passed the self parameter. Let's run this and then check the error. How to create the object of this class? Let's say employee imp1, and then we have to pass this employee. So here we have not passed this init. By default, whenever you create the object of a class, by default this init and delete is already called. Unless and until we pass the parameter, that is known as parameterized constructor. If you pass the parameterized constructor, then we have to pass here also. But again, it's a default one, so it's already called. You don't have to do anything, right? If you run this, it will give an error. Why? Because we have not passed self here. Okay, let's run this. Okay, we have to call this vm1.greet. Simple. It will say that there is, see here, grade text 0 position argument 1 was given. So we have to just pass here self. So self will be the first parameter. In any method or any function, self must be the first one. Okay. Now if you run this, it will see here hello2 class in Python. Okay. So this one is this name is instance variable. Okay. Let's take something like here is salary, because salary varies depend upon the employees, salary, their department. Okay. And name is the class variable, but this salary and department is instance variable, because it changes depend upon the okay, let's not write here. Let's create the constructor. Okay, so how we create this? Def double underscore init and the double underscore, again the first again the first parameter will be self, and you can pass the n number of parameters which you want to initialize while calling the constructor. Okay, so if you pass any parameter here, you must have to pass here also. Okay, so let's pass here something like salary and the department. Okay, Here we just doing something like print called constructor and the pass variable salary. Okay, and if we have to declare something like self dot salary is equal to salary. So self is mostly work like this keyword in a C++ or Java or C# department, right? It will work. If you run currently, it will not run. Why? Because we have not passed this parameter. So we have to pass here salary something like 1 to 100. Department may be HR. Okay, let's run this. Okay, because we don't have to call this init. By default, it will called when you create an object of this class. If you run this, okay, we have something like that. See here, called constructor by default is printing. The hello we have just called it. If you remove this, it will not call. Okay, so this one is the constructor. How to pass this variable. For getting this variable, we have to declare one function. We directly cannot give. We can get this variable because this one is the class number. Let's print that also. So we print something like imp one dot name. Let's run this. See, it's a printing, but if you print something like say, imp one dot salary, it will not print. We have to write a method to get this value. Let's discuss about the destructor. Once you know all the reference of the class is closed or removed, so it will by default call. So how we write this? Def del. By default it's called by Python. We don't have to write it. But if you want to release any resources or you can want anything which need to be done when the object reference is closed or reference is removed, you can call it here. So print destructor is known in other language. Here it's not. So it's by default call. Okay, let's run this and you can check here. See here, once it's called the constructor and then the functions we have called this greet one and then the variable class variable. Okay, and the last one destructor is called. So it's by default call. But if you want to delete it forcefully, we have delete keyword. So you can write something like del imp also. It will delete the object. If you write something like delete dot the name, it will delete the only name. So del is the keyword to delete this. Okay. So del is the keyword. So whether you can pass the like attributes or del, you can directly delete the object also. Okay, so these are the few of the constructor. You have understand the class variable. So this name is a class variable because it's common for all the object, but this salary and department is the instance variable. Okay, we have also understand the self variable and self why you need the self. Okay, these are the few of the concept related to object and the class. How we can create the class, we can call the class, how constructor is called like init function, how del function is called by default. Okay, that's mostly a simple way to explain class and object in Python. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you.